modulates this whole transfer activity. So that's the reason for it, really to control the risk of the whole thing. So let me talk a bit about how the exchange strategy figures into this bridge. So the exchanges, you've noticed we're promoting the one official exchange partner of BitThumb Global. And the idea there is to focus for this new token. We want to focus all attention on building a market in one place. And that's where it's like when you're starting a fire, you've got to focus the energy in one place and get that moving and get the sparks flying. Then as you start to build a flame, you can transfer that and start to light other things. And so we are very intent on transferring that to existing exchanges that have supported GRN for the past 2 years. We are advocating this strategy in order to simplify the process. The new token is trading under the same GRN symbol. So it gets very confusing if the old token is out there still. It becomes a mess. So we've asked each of the exchanges to stop trading the old GRN and allow us to focus on the new. And it just gets confusing if the exchanges that have been trading the old GRN, if they then all of a sudden, which is they can do, they list the ERC-20 version of GRN, it just gets a bit confusing. And so we're asking for this period of 90 days, 3 months, to allow our community to make this transition. And we want to focus all the energy that's going to building a market in just one place. Then at the end of that 3-month period, we will absolutely bring that flame over to these other exchange partners. So, and we just are asking that they cooperate. Again, this is, ERC-20, any exchange can list an ERC-20 token, any of them. So that's where I'm emphasizing that the official partner of our community right now is exclusively BitThumb Global, and we intend to expand that as we get through this swap period. So I want that to be clear, and I think it should make sense. And you'll see in January, there's going to be a lot more activity if we're able to do this in the way that's planned. In the final section here, I want to just talk about why Ethereum and why we chose to move GRN from the power chain to the Ethereum network. If you think about it, it's kind of like the power chain is, if you've ever seen one of those magnetic building block sets, very cool. You can do very cool things, build very interesting things with it. And we're going to be building something extremely interesting with blockchain-based loyalty points. But there's only so many people that have the magnetic building blocks. There's very few other people that are sharing that technology, that are sharing that toy in this case. Whereas I would liken Ethereum is like Legos. Legos everybody has. Legos are everywhere. Legos work together with each other. Every piece can work with every other piece. You can create incredible creations. There's so many different sets of them. All your friends have Legos, and you can build stuff together with them. That interoperability, that is what we currently do not have in our power chain. The graphene community is limited, very dynamic and doing great things, but nothing in comparison to the worldwide momentum and the number of developers on Ethereum, there's nothing else like it. And it's very similar in that sense to Legos. I mean, it is covering the world, and they've got tremendous momentum. So we want to be able to do more, collaborate with more different communities and different projects that are going on. And that's what I'll get into in next week's session. So I'll do part 3 next week, and we're going to talk about, what's possible with GRN now, in the Lego set. There's really exciting things that can be done, as I touched on before, in decentralized finance that I think are going to change the world, are going to change the finance world forever. It is the democratization of finance, and it allows anybody to essentially be their own bank, to have control over their destiny without intermediaries and other authorities intervening. This is just pure interoperability, and I think you're going to be pretty amazed by all that's possible. So to close, again, I want to emphasize one more time, there are an incredible array of rewards that are on the line the next few days at BitThumb Global. You've got to be a part of this. This is, we need our community to get a good amount of those incentives. And we're talking about close to $50,000 worth of incentives are on the line, literally will be distributed by BitThumb Global in the next few days. So this is your moment. Explore that, open up an account, and get ready for us to dive deep into what's possible now that we are on the Ethereum network. With that, I look forward to speaking to everybody again next week. Take care.